All right. We got Pops.
Yeah.
We got Kimberly Kline.
Yeah. Hi, Kimberly.
Hey. Hi, how are you guys?
We're good.
So here's what we're going to be talking
great.
about today. We have got an episode on closes. We've done closes before.
Yes.
But we've always focused on
Sales closes.
Today,
Right.
that was like father like son right there.
Yeah.
It sure
Today,
was.
we're going to talk about a tactic, Kimberly, that you used to use in the F&I office to close products that you were selling there. So without further ado, go ahead, Pops.
Without further ado, Kimberly, what was your favorite F&I close for vehicle service contracts?
That's right. That's the thing. It was for vehicle service contracts.
Okay.
And I say it was my favorite because it worked so many times.
It's amazing how success can lead us to think something is our favorite. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to paint you a picture. I have a customer in front of me. Let's call that customer Zach. And Zach is very payment conscious and really wants a vehicle service contract, but doesn't want to add that extra $30 a month. Really got to keep my payment at $400 and not a penny more. Mm-hmm. So something that I would do, because we humans like visual and tactical things, I just pick up a piece of paper and draw a line straight across. And I say to you, Zach, I understand what you're saying. I don't like higher payments either, but let me show you something. I'm going to draw a line, I hope you guys can see this, across this piece of paper right here.
Yes.
Here's your car payment, Zach. $400, $400, $400, $400. Now, let's just imagine with me, if you will, you're going along all these months and you're making your car payments, and let's say you hit 42,000 miles and I don't know, a light comes on in your dash and it turns out they need to take that dash apart and get in there and figure out what it is. And then you get hit with a repair bill. And let's say that repair bill is about $1,200. So now, Zach, you have to come out of pocket with the $1,200, but don't forget, you have a $400 car payment to make as well. All right, so you get over that hump. It didn't feel very good, I'm sure, to have that happen. But you get back on track and you're making your car payments $400, $400, $400, $400. And let's say 57,000 miles, something else happens. And this time, maybe because of inflation, maybe because of the cost of labor went up, which happens often.
Yeah.
This one is about $1,500. Okay, you got to come up, with $1,500. And again, don't forget you have that $400 payment, and that brings you to a whopping $1,900 that month. So what's your car payment that month? $1,900. What's your car payment this month? $1,200.
$1,600.
I'm sorry, $1,600.
Yeah.
$1,600. That sucks, right?
I can't afford that.
Yeah, especially since you have no income. Yeah.
So after showing Zach this and demonstrating to him that, you know what, the option to this would be simply to get that vehicle service contract, pay the extra $30 per month, and let's say that the same scenario is happening again and you have a repair bill, but Zach doesn't have to come up with anything out of pocket. Mm-hmm. All right, so your car payment, even maybe you'll have to pay a $100 deductible. Maybe you got a $0 deductible, who knows? But the idea is your car payment stays the same.
Yeah.
If that should happen. And then you go about making all your payments again, month after month after month, and then bam, 60,000 miles, something happens. Oh, thank heavens, you don't have to shell out the money to pay that repair bill, and your car payment stays the same at $430.
Wow.
Which is all well and good, right?
I mean, you sold me. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I get why this is a tactic.
Zach's ready to sign up. Yeah.
Okay, but Zach, you really need to ask me a very important question.
Did you get that blouse at Talbot's or at Chico's?
That's really good.
Yeah, that is.
I had to think for that one.
Yeah.
You just impressed me, Zach. That's for sure.
What's the price? What's the actual price of the service contract?
Thank you.
That's the responsibility I have as the person sitting across from the F&I manager. I need to ask that question, right?
You got it. You got it. So I wanted to share, this is a tactic that finance managers use to get that VSC into your payment every month without ever disclosing what the price of that actual vehicle service contract is.
Yeah.
So unless you, Zach, or our viewers out there say, that's okay, and yes, I understand what you're showing me, but what's the price? What's the actual price of the contract? I'm not going to tell you unless you ask me.
Kimberly.
Because I know that you're a payment conscious person, as we all are.
Yeah.
I think we can all say, unless you're paying cash for a vehicle and you have enough cash set aside that you can do that, that's wonderful. But most of us are payment conscious purchasers.
Yeah, most people out there are what we would call in the industry payment buyers. All they're interested in is what their monthly payment is. Some people would walk into a dealership and they go, listen, I've got $1,500 to put down. This is the car I want. I don't want my payment to be any more than $500 a month. If you can make that happen, I'll buy the car. They never once ask how much they're paying for the car.
Which it's worth,
There
if
you
you've
go.
never watched a Your Auto Advocate video, we strongly suggest you do not buy a car in that way.
Oh, no, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Google search out the door price and go to our website, watch our other videos. And so if you're watching this video and you're in the process, you're going to buy a car soon, know that that's a tactic in the F&I office.
It's absolutely a tactic that they're going to use in the finance and insurance office, because at that point you've already committed yourself to a payment, and it's just getting you to extend your payment. And I'm sure Kimberly can attest to this, that there's any number of times where the sales department spend hours getting the customer to finally say yes to a $400 payment, and they walk out of F&I at $550 a month.
That has happened before.
Yes, more than once, I am sure.
More than once, yeah.
And so one thing I want
It has.
to one thing I want to call out here, though, like if you're watching this and you want to be informed, is, and it's one thing that frustrates me about the whole sales process and why we got into the business of actually selling these products, like why we partnered with an administrator to sell these products, is because when you look at just the payments and you insinuate, or you don't, you got to look at what's actually covered, I guess is what I'm about to get at here. You need to know what's actually covered, because let's say the light does come on and you're looking at Kimberly's drawing when you're in her office and you're like, oh, so I won't have to pay $1,200. I won't have to pay okay, it's a no-brainer. Do the $30 a month, no big deal. I'm protecting myself. You need to look, and we just did a video on this recently, tearing down an actual contract from Route
66.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Route 66.
Like their vehicle service contract. You need to get your hands not only on the price, but also what's covered, because, and we've disclosed this in other videos, the markups tend to be 200-300% on the vehicle service contract. But please do not have this misconception that, I love the phrase, you have peace of mind. Sure, you have peace of mind for everything that's covered. There's still a laundry list of things that aren't, just like in the ones that we sell. We're selling the same thing you get at the dealership. There's still a laundry list of things that aren't covered. It's just at a more fair price, and you should be aware of that. And so I guess that sales tactic is an awesome one. And if I was an F&I manager, I'd use it. But I think it's just really worth waving that flag. These contracts are not, they're not an extended warranty, and B, they're not, a silver bullet. They're not going to cover you every single time.
It's a close, and all salespeople and F&I managers learn certain word tracks and certain closes that resonate with people. And if the first close you try doesn't work, well, you move on to the next close, because there's more than one. Yeah. Everybody has more than one close in their toolbox, and you just keep working at it until you find the close that the customer goes, I see that now. That makes so much more sense to me now.
Right. That's absolutely right. And this may be super, super simple, but it's something that a customer can actually see. Because when you're selling some of these products, the customer can't see or feel or understand the whole thing. And yes, Zach, you're absolutely right. I can't wait until we dive into some more videos about what is actually covered.
Yeah,
for sure.
And so I know you said it, Pops, you just said, you've got all these tools in your toolbox as the actual F&I manager, and you've got your first close, your second close, your third close, your fourth close. As the car buyer, you have the strongest 2-letter word in the English language when it comes to selling.
You sure do.
No. All you have to do is say no. N-O.
And so for me,
that's right.
you know, that's one of my takeaways from this is I can say no. I can ask for other information. I can also take my time making these decisions. You know, you don't have to. We should definitely do a video on that. Do I have to buy it right there in the F&I office, or can I buy it a week later if I wanted to? Let's not answer now. Let's foreshadow.
Okay, great one. Yeah, excellent idea.
You can buy it later. Just don't be pressured tomorrow if you're in the F&I. But anyway. All right. That's good for today. All right. I appreciate your time, Kimberly. I appreciate your time, Dad.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Always a good
Until
time.
next time. Yeah.
Okay. Can we do this again, say, next week?
I would love that.
I'm in. You, Zach?
Let's do it. How about Zach?
Let me check my schedule.
Okay, he needs to check his calendar.
Oh, yeah, sure. Of course he does. Of course he
right.
does. Okay, Zach.
See you
Happy
guys.
New Year to you, Kimberly.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you guys. Enjoy it. Take care. I'll see you next
Absolutely. Bye-bye.
time. Bye.
You guys are adorable.